I solemnly swear that I have read the directions and will follow them in this video. The question I want to answer is, how can entrepreneurs use lean startup principles and customer feedback to successfully launch and grow their companies? And I have two pieces of advice for that. And my first is validate your market. You need to understand who your customers are and how many of them there are. I used census reports and journal articles to validate the fact that there are 2.3 million marriages a year annually in the United States, and 88% of those women change their name, which is a huge renewable market. Next, you need to verify that the problem you're solving is actually a problem for your market and something that they want a solution to and will pay for. So I had trouble changing my name as a newlywed, which sparked the idea for a company that was an online name change service. Sounds like a great idea. What if I'm dumb? I had to validate outside of my own experience by talking to other newlyweds, women who've been married for a few years, and talk about their experiences with name change. It turns out they all had name change nightmares and would have happily paid for a solution to the problem. And then what if it's just your location? What if it's DC? I had to get, again, outside of my experience bubble, and I validated by calling all 50 state DMVs and understanding their name change processes and validating the fact that it's incredibly difficult to change your name regardless of what state you're living in. So this may sound like a really difficult, long, troublesome process, but the reward of doing good market validation is that it helps you give consumers the solution they want to a problem they actually have, making it much more likely that you'll be successful as you launch your company. Case in point, within 30 minutes of launching my minimal viable website and a very small AdWords experiment, I had my first customer, Wendy. And my company was profitable within the first month of business. I don't share this to show that I'm an amazing entrepreneur. I share this to illustrate the point that these principles work in real life for first-time entrepreneurs, even entrepreneurs without a business background, like me. My second piece of advice is use customer feedback and refund reasons to pinpoint the best features and brand extensions to focus on. In other words, give them what they want. I recently used customer feedback from refunds to launch a new version of my service, a paper kit. It turns out that millennials don't have printers and wanted refunds because we weren't mailing them the forms that they had completed. That kit is now 30% of annual revenue. If I hadn't asked, we wouldn't have known and the company wouldn't have grown. So again, illustrating the power of asking your customers what they want and giving it to them.